I used to think that these were just clothes. A shirt for $5, a jacket for $12. But lately, I've started seeing something else. I used to think that thrift shopping was a cheap way to buy clothes. But then I realized something. I'm not really shopping, I'm donating. And once I saw it that way, I couldn't unsee it. Hi, I'm Catherine. I make videos about ordinary moments that end up being more meaningful than expected. On the surface, thrift stores look like cheap places to buy clothes, but I've started to see them as local ecosystems. This top cost me $5, but it wasn't any normal purchase. The thrift store where I got this top from supports Riding for the Disabled Association of New Zealand, which is not just joyrides for disabled people, it's actual therapy. It helps strengthen their muscles. And for those who are wheelchair bound, it really helps loosen the mucus that gets stuck in the chest. All of that jiggling motion from riding a horse. The end result is they can breathe easier and sleep easier. Thrift stores are many and varied, and finding something in a sea of items that mostly isn't your taste or is quite tattered is not instant. But when you find that perfect piece or something stylish for work or something cozy for the winter months, it feels like the universe has saved it, especially for you. The store where I bought this top from is the opposite of fancy or aesthetic, but it has some kind of magic to it. It's tiny, the volunteers there are some of life's good people, and they price everything so low so they can get the money back into the community as quickly as possible. The day that I bought this, my daughter and I bought 7 items. When I took this top along with our other lucky finds up to the till, the volunteers at the store didn't just process our transaction, they were genuinely excited about what we'd discovered in their store. And the woman even gave this one to me for $1. They were just radiating kindness. These were people that were not your normal perky, shiny people that you find at a mall. She looked unwell. She was wearing a wig, I think, and had quite a puffy face. And he was intellectually disabled. But it was so sweet seeing them enjoying their job, working together. And she coached him on how to add up the transactions. And he was so proud of himself when he could do that. And when it came time to pay with the EFTPOS machine, he'd remembered the words to explain to me how to use the machine. And you could just see that he was just so happy. It was such a genuine moment that it has really stayed with me. I realise the more I step away from big box stores, the more I find myself. I like the anticipation of a lucky find and being around good people. Twirl around. Cute. Some things I wouldn't have picked up without my daughter. She had a really lucky find actually as well. This top is just adorable. It's got a gorgeous silhouette. It's actually Japanese and she got it to wear on her upcoming trip to Japan later this year. The only thing I'm really gutted about is the label. I washed it today and there was a beautiful illustration on the label along with the name of the company, and it's washed away. But never mind. It's really sweet though. Look, the fabric is just so gorgeous and delicate. Yeah, she'll get a lot of wear out of this. Thrift stores in New Zealand are called opportunity shops, or op shops for short. And they're an opportunity for you to get something useful to take back home. And they're an opportunity for you to put money back into the community to help people or animals who are struggling. And depending on the op shop that you purchase from, your money could be going towards doing something actually amazing, like caring for a person in their final moments, you know, palliative care, looking after an abandoned cat, helping someone who is struggling, or helping a family that has been broken and they just need a safe place to stay for the night. So this year, I really feel like every time I'm getting something from an op shop, I'm actually donating my way to a new wardrobe.